Cal Swagular Nation, Poopas 8416, reporting for duty. I have to put my guitar up. 1 second. Have I shown you guys my wall? I decorated it, and I'm really happy with it, and I want to put more stuff on it, but I am afraid of it getting, like, too close to where my plushies begin, because I don't want to knock anything off the wall. I don't want to, like, rip anything in my sleep, I guess. So, I don't know what I'm going to do there. But, am I beefing with my mother? Yes. But that's okay. I've written a couple songs. How many songs did I write? I recorded some stuff yesterday. I recorded one song, and I started making a cover of The Piece by Underscores, but like a Calier garage band cover. And it's like, the idea is there and I like it, but like I need to completely rework everything in order for it to be like the way that I actually want it to be. So that's just a little project that I like set aside and then work on when I get bored. But I recorded one song yesterday that was like super angsty, unnecessarily loud. It's fun. You can barely hear the vocals, but that's what I'm trying to, that was intentional. And then today I did another song, another like love song, breakup song, kind of whatever. I was channeling my my inner like 2020, COVID, Boy Pablo, etc., jazz chords, things of that sort, into this other song, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's fun and I like it. I can braid my hair. Don't ask how the back looks, but I've decided that I'm gonna do a very evil thing and grow out my hair for a little bit. Not for too long, but until it reaches maybe my collarbone, because at work, if it reaches your collarbone, you have to tie it up. So I want to grow it out a little bit so I can braid my hair, and then I want to cut it back into my like short bob, big C situation, bowl cut almost, that I've been rocking for the past couple years. Yeah. But for now, I got my little, I feel like the Wendy's logo a little bit. Not quite, because my hair's not red, because I refuse to dye my hair red again. I've learned. So that's how that's going. Yesterday I went on a walk for the first time in a while. And I went outside, and I walked to one park, and then I walked to another park, and then I went home. And it was really fun because I did not want to be in the house. And also, I was scared that the weather was going to be like disgusting because it was like 92 degrees outside. But once I was actually out there was a nice breeze, and it didn't feel like it was 92 degrees. It was like, it was pretty fire. And I brought my picnic blanket with me, and I was sitting at the park, like back corner where nobody was really, and the ants were out to get me. Not too fun, but just being at the park, being outside, touching grass, that was pretty fun. That was pretty nice. I journaled quite a bit. I watched the sunset. It was so pretty. The clouds were so pink, and it was beautiful, and I wanted to take so many pictures. I did take quite a few pictures, but I was getting a little insecure because there was this like woman behind me that was walking, and I was like, bro, I don't want her to be in my images. And I'm also like kind of gathering materials for my next like EP or album, whatever it's going to be. Yeah. But that kind of inspired the song that I wrote and recorded today. Just like the pink in the sky, because it was really pretty, and it reminded me of my ex because that's his favorite color. Fun fact. Shout out. Yeah, I did get some pictures But I was just like, I was staring at the sky and I'm like, yeah, I can see why that's your favorite color, because it's kind of like breathtaking almost. Even though, like, I've lived here for a while, like a hot minute, for like half my childhood. And soon enough, like, I'm gonna be here longer than I was in the city that I lived in before I moved here. And that's kind of funky to think about, but whatever. What was I gonna say? But yeah, the sunsets here are like really pretty. When I was out in Long Beach, like, I it wasn't like an everyday thing where I could look out my dorm window and see like super pretty sunset, just because I face like opposite of where the sun set. So I would have to like go to the park. That was like, I don't know, like half a mile ish away from my dorm. It's the park that I filmed a couple videos on this channel on. What? At? English words. I really liked that park, and I really like the parks here. But yeah, when I'm here in good old SCV, I can open my window and see the sunset. I usually take a few pictures. One time, oh my god, when I was in Vegas, I took a picture of the sky because I thought it looked cool, and then my brother freaking clowned on me for like half the trip, saying like, "Oh, your fans are gonna love this one." And I'm like, bruh, let me take a picture of the clouds. I like how they look. God forbid, take a little picture of the setting sun. But anyway, he doesn't know that I do that here. And you know how, like, there's a meme, right, where it's like, the prettiest sunsets are always in the grocery store parking lots. And I was pretty tempted to walk to Walmart from the park just to watch the sunset from there. But I did not, because I was lazy. And by the time I was like in that area, it was already dark out. But yeah, it's just like the clouds like look like cotton candy, and it makes me really happy. And even though I'm having a pretty evil time being here as we enter like the school year and whatnot. But like I've got the sunsets, and I have my room, and yeah, I've got the outside to be happy with, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense, but even when home doesn't feel like a sort of safe space right now, like I've got outside, and that's awesome. But speaking of outside, I think I'm gonna go on another walk today because I want to buy screen printing ink, or some kind of ink that I can use on fabric, because I have a block print. I want to do my Apple Guy print, like that one. I want to put that design on a shirt, and the ink that I have is definitely going to go away in the wash because it is water soluble. Yeah, but if I can get some like screen printing ink, or I don't think they're gonna have it at my local Michael's, but like block printing fabric ink, if I could get either one of those two. I've heard that screen printing ink works pretty okay though, so I'll try that. I think that would be pretty fire, not gonna lie. So I think that's the plan for later. I was gonna go right now, but I am scared to go outside because it is hot today. It's like, honestly, it's like 97 degrees again today. So maybe when it cools off a little bit, maybe if the breeze picks up a little more, that'll be my plot and scheme. And oh my gosh, I just remembered yesterday I was walking away from the park to this area there that my ex and I used to watch like the sunset at pretty frequently. Not frequently, but every so often, when we're like, hey, do you want to go stargazing? Do you want to go watch the sunset? Blah 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 blah. We would go to this spot. And so I was like, let me go there because there's some benches. I want to write in my journal, and I want to stare at the sky. Heard the high school marching band playing from who knows how far away, but yeah, that's how that was. What was I talking about? Oh, but when I was on my way there, I was walking through this neighborhood, and everybody and their mom and their dog was out on a walk. And there was this like older woman that I was passing by, and we were kind of looking at each other, and I said hi to her as I was walking by. And she gives me, it's like, she looks me up and down, gives me the side eye, starts walking faster. And I was, what does girl with baby bang and braids and like a striped shirt and shorts, like, I don't look that threatening. Why are you looking at, what did I do? What did I do? So that was like, man, I hope when I grow up I'm not as old and miserable as her. But yeah, that pissed me off a little bit. There was another family with their dog, with some kind of poodle mix, because there's a lot of those here in suburban hell. The dog was nice though. I got to pet the doggy, but they were nice. They said hi to me when I said hi to them, and they let me pet the doggy. And yeah. But anyway, I'm getting really off topic because I wanted to talk about the music that I listen to. So the other day, I got yelled at by my mom. She called me a failure, but tearing the family apart. Lots of fun stuff. But I was really sad. I was really upset. I was really angry. And I was like, I'm in a doo-doo poo-poo poopy caca mood. Let's put on the new Phoebe Bridgers album, because I can't go any lower if I'm already at rock bottom, right? So I was listening to that. It's so good. That album is so good. But then, like, as I was listening to it, I was like, I think I'm gonna give this another listen when I'm feeling better. So I did that on my walk, and I cannot lie, I did shed a couple tears listening to Bobby when I was walking to park number 1. But yeah, that's a really good album. It was making me really sad, so then I ended up listening to a lot of Steve Lacy. Like a lot. And his music also makes me sad. But it's not like his entire discography makes me sad. So I was like, that's fun, that's awesome, that's cool. But yeah, I think I might do that again today. So it'll be fun, it'll be awesome. Yeah, I did go to the same park 2 days in a row, because the day before yesterday, I wanted to film my basketball dog clips. So I did that, and that was pretty fun. And I was thinking of filming clips for a different music video on the EP that I'm working on. Well, not the one that I'm working on, but the one that I already worked on that I'm waiting to get approved for release. I wanted to do that, but I feel like I keep getting like videos of the same places over and over again, because I keep going to the same places over and over again, because that's all I've had time and energy to do most days. So I didn't really do that. I did get pictures on my camera, on my little Nikon Coolpix P1. So I can't wait to upload those to my phone and maybe edit them, maybe play with some artwork for music stuff. So those might be the plots and schemes for today and tomorrow. But I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say. Everything is pretty fire, despite the parts that aren't. Yeah. So I think I'm going to use the bathroom, clean my room. I really need to vacuum this room. It's kind of nasty. Like, I haven't vacuumed in like weeks. So I think I'm gonna get to that right now. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.